to the brand new series of The Music Show. I'm Charlie, and over the next half an hour we'll be joined by a whole host of up-and-coming acts, showcasing their fantastic talents for us. Up first is a talented young performer from Enfield in North London. He's currently studying music in Leeds and has performed from a very early age. Last year he managed to reach the finals of Live and Unsigned, held at the O2 Arena. It's Edmund Jeffery, and on his percussion, his very good friend, Ali Wells.
Well, I don't care what people say, what they do, 'cause they ain't stopping you, ain't stopping me from climbing the coconut tree. Well, there ain't any branches to save me from falling. Well, they should know this isn't the end, but I'm not gonna pretend. Life can be hard and sometimes you get scarred. Feel like there's nothing to save you from falling. It's not fair, and baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much to give and no time to leave it up. Shibbity-bop-doo-da-ba-doo-da-da. Well, it's not fair, and baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much to give and no time to leave it up. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Well, it's never time to say goodbye, 'cause you know that I'm high and you're loving, you're begging for more, more. 'Cause we're living it to the max, there's no need to relax. Sit down, take it slow, I just want you to know. Yeah, yeah. It's not fair, baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much to give and no time to leave it up. Shibbity-bop-doo-da-ba-doo-da-da. Well, it's not fair, baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much to give and no time to leave it up. Well, it's not fair what they say, it doesn't matter anyway. Well, it's not fair what they do, it only matters to you, or only matters to you. Well, it's not fair what they say, it doesn't matter anyway. Well, it's not fair what they do, it only matters to you, only matters to you, only matters to you. 'Cause it's not fair, but baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much to give and no time to leave it up. Shibbity-bop-doo-da-ba-doo-da-da. Well, it's not fair, but baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much, so much, so much, so much, so much, so much to leave it up. Well, it's not fair, baby, I don't care, 'cause I got so much to give and no time to live it up.
That was the delightful duo, Ed and Ali, with a wonderful performance then. Those cheeky chappies will be joining me on the SOTA later. But now we have the beautiful Ashley Dawes, who's come to talk to me today. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. So you performing two songs, Ghosts and Spells and Chase the Sun. First of all, what are they about?
They're both sort of about quite different things, really. I think Chase the Sun is more sort of when you're waiting for someone to sort of take that step forward and you want to be with them. It's sort of trying to get that convincing.
Is it sort of like, obviously, like in modern day terms, you know, when you're texting a guy and you want them to text you back and you want them to make the effort, you want them to meet you.
You think you're giving them all the cues.
And and you think you're giving them all the, you know, the go signs, and really they're just not having any of it. But you can't be frustrated at them.
Exactly.
Because you haven't actually said anything outright.
That's exactly it.
Wicked.
Whereas the other one is sort of more from a different side. It's more sort of after a breakup and sort of being angry and how you feel then.
Yeah, it's quite a dark song, like Ghosts
and
Spells.
It is quite deep and dark.
Yeah, deep and dark and dingy.
Deep and dark.
Bad place, we can all relate to that. So I understand that you've travelled quite a bit with your music. You've been to a lot of different places.
Yeah, I've done some recording. My first recording was here in London.
Okay.
And then I flew to LA, I did some tracks out there. And
that's quite exciting.
Yeah, it was really exciting. Worked with some great people out there.
What sorts of people did you work with? Was it people of a similar musical style to you, or just kind of mix it up?
Yeah, I mean, it was more sort of the producers and the musical teams were just fantastic out there. Really professional. And then I did something really different in Norway. It was quite small and it's really different.
Norway? I don't really know too much about music. What's the music like over there?
Well, they do a lot of their sort of X Factor type people. They do a lot of that kind of music.
Bit cheesy kind of Eurovision Song Contest.
It was definitely a different feel. But yeah, and then I came back to London, did some more here, and then recently I've been out to Tenerife and did something else out there. So
okay,
yeah, a few different places.
So this is kind of the chicken or the egg argument, really.
Go on.
What comes first for you with music and lyrics? Do you kind of sit down and write a bunch of lyrics and think, right, I'm going to fit some music around it, or?
Generally, I'm actually the other way around. Generally, I'll just pick up my guitar, I'll see if something comes to me. I'll think of music, so I'll start playing that. And then once I've got sort of that riff and the melody in mind, then I'll work out the lyrics afterwards. But sometimes if I feel like I really need to get something out, then I will write things down, and then next time I find a melody, I'll put the words to that.
Right, okay, fantastic. So where do you see yourself in a few years' time? Is there anywhere you want to play, particularly any big venues? Or?
Not particularly any venues in mind, but just to have a bit more recognition, being able to make a living purely off music. And for more people to hear my music, and hopefully they'll enjoy it and take it forwards from there.
Thank you for joining me. It's been lovely having you. Now we have the musical stylings of Harry Hunt.
One thought too many, you thought this was it. The circumstances we're in hardly seem real. One last kiss, a hint of your feel. Your accusational finger always points my way. You should point at the mirror, 'cause then you might stay by my side till the conflict is done, because we want it too much while we're having fun. Isn't it always easy to call time out? Let's try to sort this through. I'll try not to shout. We've got to pick up the pieces before they hit the ground, then start fixing the mess that's lying all around. When you tut and you tick like it's all my fault, your words sting, they're like a cut full of salt. Well, I'll try my best and we'll be friends. Difficulty at first, but fine in the end. Isn't it always easy to call time out? Let's try to sort this through. I'll try not to shout. We've got to pick up the pieces before they hit the ground, then start fixing the mess that's lying all around. We've got to pick up the pieces before they hit the ground, then start fixing the mess that's lying all around. One word, one simple wish, one thought too many, you thought this was it. The circumstances we're in hardly seem real. One last kiss, a hint of your feel. Isn't it always easy to call time out? Let's try to sort this through. I'll try not to shout. We've got to pick up the pieces before they hit the ground, then start fixing the mess that's lying all around. We've got to pick up the pieces before they hit the ground, then start fixing the mess that's lying all around. We've got to pick up the pieces before they hit the ground, then start fixing the mess that's lying all around.
Thanks for that, Harry. Now, if you're feeling a little bit interactive and you fancy finding out more about next week's show, pop yourself onto the website. Now we're going back to Ashley and she's going to give us some more soulful sounds. Dance.
Chase the sun away. Chase the sun, chase the sun. Oh, you should run alongside those who embrace your soul and your fire. The fire that when you find it, you're never gonna let it go, never gonna let it go, never let it go. So come with me with love that I can wait. Sing with me and we'll scream silence away. Fight with me and we'll burn the stars away. Yeah. Dance with me and we'll rock the world away. Rock the world away. Race with me and we'll chase the sun away. Chase the sun, chase the sun. Go. So come with me with love that I can wait. Sing with me and we'll scream silence away. Fight with me and we'll burn it, burn away. Dance with me and we rock the world away. Rock the world away. Race with me and we'll chase the sun away.
They were the soulful sounds of Ashley Dawes, and now joining me on the sofa I have Harry Hunt.
Hello.
You grew up in Devon,
Yeah.
Farmerland. I can't do the accent.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to do it either.
Ambrosia town where custard's from, and then you moved to London.
I moved to Essex, so I'm living in South Essex at the moment, so
Okay.
a nice commutable distance from London, but I can still enjoy a vaguely country lifestyle.
Lovely,
Nice and
that's
laid
alright
back.
for some, isn't it? So how old were you when you moved to Essex?
I was 19, it was in October, so I'm 19
October
now.
last year.
I'm-
Okay. What's your biggest achievements to date? Is there anything, well, perhaps maybe what's been your favourite thing so far of your music career?
Okay, yeah, I don't really know what my biggest achievement is, but I've really enjoyed, there are loads of things I really enjoy,
Yeah.
and I guess one of the things I enjoy most is like really intimate gigs. So it's one I played a couple of weeks ago in Colchester, and that was just basically a living room gig for 20 people.
Really?
And I really
That's a
like
little
that
bit
because
cool.
it's just intimate. I
Yeah.
could have a really good joke with people, and doesn't matter when you go wrong because it's easy to
Kind
make
of
a
what
joke
folk
about
music's
it.
all about, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Dating back, it's traditional, isn't it?
It's a community thing. It's
Yeah.
all about doing it with people. So
Cool.
it works
Cool.
best in that
Brilliant.
situation.
Okay, so what would you say are your inspirations? Perhaps your first song that you wrote.
The first song I wrote when I decided I wanted to play music was kind of, it came out of the fact that I was failing at sixth form. I had
Okay.
no work ethic, I was getting awful grades, so I wrote this song as a kind of kick up the bum. and that was kind of my first step into playing music properly. So that was when I decided.
Was it more so that you knew that you wanted to do music rather than school, or was it I'm really angry, I just got really frustrated and a song came out, and that's when you decided you wanted to play?
More like that. It was kind of, it was just that I wanted to play music properly.
Yeah.
And what is playing music really? And so I kind of decided to write a song, and it was a good means to kind of get my work ethic back and get back into school properly. So.
Okay, brilliant. So I've heard that you did a little bit of a duet with a guy called MC Winter. I don't know if he's ghetto at all, but I've just decided because it's MC, it's got to be some kind of ghetto.
He'd like to think he's ghetto.
If it's quite a strange collaboration between the two, if someone came to me and said, right, Bon Iver is going to make a record with Eminem, I'd probably say that's a bit weird. Yeah. Isn't it really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that worked, but I've heard some of your stuff. It actually works really, really well. It actually complements each other. Like, I think. It's
yeah. So Robin's a friend of mine. He and I just started jamming around his house. Jamming. And so we came up with this idea of doing my kind of my guitar style with some of the stuff that I do covers, and we wrote some stuff together. And he kind of rapped, did some spoken word poetry over the top.
Spoken word poetry, is that what it's called? Like modern poetry. It's supposed to be like the streets, but not.
Yeah, well, I think what he does in that situation is more rap, but he does poetry as well, I think. So.
Wicked.
Kind of
Brilliant. Well, it works really well. I really, really enjoy it. Maybe a new genre of music there.
Well, we know.
Yeah, who knows?
We'll find out.
On that note, I think it's a perfect note to end. Thank you very much for coming to the studio. It's been a pleasure. And now we have the musical stylings of Ed and Ali, and they're singing us out with their second song.
Some people tell me that I'll never get away. Some people tell me fly away to the USA. I tell myself just how it's gonna be, what I'm gonna do. I wanna give love to you. Well, talk to me like I talk to you. We gon' do the things that a lover's meant to do. Talk to me like I talk to you. I wanna give love to you. How do I let her drive me round that bend, take me to the end of the road where I don't wanna be? Why won't you just say yes, relieve my stress, I'll show you, you and me. I wanna give love to you. Well, talk to me like I talk to you. We gon' do the things that a lover's meant to do. Talk to me like I talk to you. Ali Wells on the drums. Well, talk to me like I talk to you. We gon' do the things that a lover's meant to do. Talk to me like I talk to you. I wanna give love to you. And you, and you, and you, and you now.
Thanks for that, Ed and Ali. Now, if you're a Twitter fan, you can follow and add us on Twitter. It's at @the_music show, where you can tweet and retweet all your views on the show. Now we're going back to Harry for yet another song.
See the world through my eyes a little more clearly. After we've spent an afternoon watching the clouds and wondering why the little things in life are the biggest, and the reasons that we've made up to fear this change that's a continuous process don't fit the reasons why we're here in the first place. So don't stop talking now you've realized where your heart is. Communication will keep it up until the last word. And the little things in life are the biggest, and the reasons that we've made up to fear this change that's a continuous process don't fit the reasons why we're here in the first place. Well, as the crow flies, it's not that far. But mental barriers place you further than the farthest star. I can't hide from you, I won't hide with you, 'cause our fellowship's not gone. To gain what's lost, we'll have to walk the maze that's been withdrawn. And the little things in life are the biggest, and the reasons that we've made up to fear this change that's a continuous process don't fit the reasons why we're here in the first place. And the little things in life are the biggest, and the reasons that we've made up to fear this change that's a continuous process don't fit the reasons why we're here in the first place.
Those are the folky fanatics of Harry Hunt. Joined now on the sofa, I have the terrible twosome, Ali and Ed, that have come to talk to us today. So, how did you first get into music?
Well, I don't know about you, Ali, but my dad, embarrassingly, got me into it. He just threw a guitar.
There's always
in
a
my
dad
hand.
story, isn't there?
It is, yeah. You know, it's dad and son thing. You know, there's always that relationship, and he just used to put all the '60s music on in the car.
Cool.
And
hippie.
And then he'd put a guitar in my hand when we got home, and I'd blast
It's kind
it
of
out.
forced upon you from an early age.
Not forced, but
encouraged,
yeah.
encouraged, always encouraged. How about you, Ali?
Well, being totally honest, I'm exactly the same. I was like taken to a gig, a Deep Purple gig when I was
Were
like,
you? That's pretty cool. So how did you guys meet then? Obviously, you haven't known each other from being like really, really young, have you?
no, not at all.
No.
Not at all. We've only known each other for about 6 months because we met at music college.
Okay, that's actually quite surprising because having seen you two together, like off stage in the studio, these two are literally like a married couple. The way you speak to each other and the way you are with each other, you think you know each other since you're about 6.
Yeah, we get some awkward moments before in bars where people think we are actually a couple.
Oh, really? So your eyes locked across a room in Leeds somewhere? What?
It was
how
actually
does-
freshers, to be honest.
Freshers?
First week, we both won 2 awards.
So do you guys, when you sit down and write songs, presumably, do you write them together? Ali, do you have an input
Well,
here? Is there... Is it 50-50?
I've never wrote any music with Ed, and we've never actually sat down and rehearsed, to be honest.
You've never sat down and had a rehearsal?
No.
Not really.
Actually, you were telling me this earlier. I'm really surprised, because the way you two are on stage, you can't just get on the, what do? You just turn them and go, all right, high five each other and go, let's wing this. Let's go for it.
We do, yeah.
Pretty much.
We started busking at the start, and then that was kind of our rehearsal.
Having a bit of a jam.
It's usually just like, we'll look at each other and we'll go, how the hell are we going to do this? And then one of us will just say, let's kick ass. And then we'll get on there and that'll be it, that's the end of it.
Wicked. Okay, so what is in the future for you two? Are we going to see you in bright lights very soon? Is there anything exciting you've got up and coming?
There is, well, we're playing gigs all the time. We're doing about 3 or 4 gigs a week, and we're doing some recording at the moment as well, back at Music College. But I think the biggest thing is in March, I'm actually playing at Wembley Arena.
Wembley.
Which is pretty cool. It's
big leagues, big leagues.
Bit scary, but I'm looking forward to it.
A wee bit scary.
A wee bit
Sorry, I
scary.
can't do a Scottish accent. I'm not going to try and do that again. So how many people are going to be there? Do you know? Is it going to be big?
Capacity is 10,000 and they've sold 8,000 so far. So
hey,
definitely the biggest audience so far, but it should be a laugh. Anyway.
Oh, good luck with that. That's a little bit scary. Thanks for coming into the studio today, guys. It's been wicked talking to you. That's all about time we have for today, but playing us out is the beautiful sounds of Ashley Dawes. See you next time.
Darkness fell, and I was sure I'd stumbled into hell. The only thing there is ghosts and spells. Your soul is the only thing to sell. At first your fire lit me up, then your darkness cuts me down, and you won't see my face again. I'm telling you, you ain't ever gonna win. Although I made you my broken life, you took it and twisted in the knife. I'm telling you now, you won't see my face again. See my face again. Ooh. It's easy to forget how to live and wish the days away like you did. You're wasting all my precious time here. There's only so much I can take before I disappear. 'Cause right now you're teaching me to bleed, but this is giving me the strength to pack my stuff and leave. You won't see my face again. I'm telling you, you ain't ever gonna win. Although I made you my broken life, you took it and twisted in the knife. I'm telling you now, you won't see my face again. And you won't see my face again. I'm telling you, I'm tearing up the photos that we're in. Although I made you my universe, all that we had is turned to dust. I'm telling